How does a test like this early help maybe going to a tougher place like Vegas and then moving on, getting a tough game out of the way?
Oh, I think it's great. You know, I don't like it while it's going on, but you know, you win, you find a way to win, and you learn from it. And you know, I've told them all along, you know, that this team wasn't that good. We should have our way. But in this game, they were good, and we had a game. So you know, I said we're not going to, you know, lie to you or whatever. We try to be honest, and they were, you know, as I said, they might have been better than I even expected, and I think probably surprised them. I thought we had, you know, in the locker room we had good emotion. I thought the crowd, even though numbers-wise wasn't that great, it still was energetic. You know, and they stayed in the game, and so it was. You know, you got to win games a lot of different ways, and we still got 78 points. So, you know, last year that would have been the season high maybe. So so we're doing things. You know, we've made some strides, and we just got to keep going. Now you go on a neutral court and see if you can play with Utah and Bradley and Oklahoma State, and then it even gets tougher next week. So this is a big 8-game stretch or 8-day stretch for us.
You rebounded a lot better in the second half.
Well, you know, they got 12 offensive rebounds, and
still too many.
Yeah, it's way too many, and we didn't get enough. And that's where Brandon and DJ got to, you know, it's one. I want Mike Davis and Mike Tisdale and Dominique and those guys to get some, but we got to have some of our guards go in there and get their nose dirty. I've done a drill in the past. I haven't done it, and I got to start doing it once we get some practice time, where I just say the guards and the other ones can rebound. Big guys got to block out. And, you know, so they have the instinct of going to the lane to go get something. And we're going to have to start doing that, because they, you know, Brandon's got one, and DJ had 4 defensive ones. So, but they need to get some offensive rebounds too, and our big guys also have to do that. They punked us a little bit, I'll be honest. They got the hand on the ball, and we did. They seemed to be able to get it, and we didn't. So. You know, we're going to have to be a little more physical if we're going to be able to play with the big boys down the road.
You're more athletic this season, obviously, but you seem to have more trouble containing the dribble. Is that just...
Well, you know, we've had some luck extending our defense. We'll probably have to back up. But some of it, too, maybe we wear people down. And then we got to, you know, and we adjust a little bit as the game goes on. Help, don't help. You know, we did hold them to 25 in the second half, and some of them even came, you know, down the last stretch. So we, you know, we did some better things. We did back up a little bit in the second half, and you know, and even like Brandon Pauly, you know, they're coming off a curl, and he's there, but now the guy just goes. You know, you got to stop him. You know, and you know, you learn, watch film. We'll watch a little film tomorrow, get him loose a little bit, talk about Utah, and hopefully get our legs back by Thursday night, so we can play 2 games Friday, Saturday. Bench will be very important.
Getting back to when you were talking about Dimitri's development, how far do you think he's come defensively, and how far do you think he has to go?
Defensively, at least now he knows what the word is, and he knows it's part of the basketball game. And you know, in a way, it's in jest, but I mean, he had a ways to go at the beginning. His version of defense is let you go by and try to tip it from behind. And now at least he's trying. And he has points in the game where he's actually pretty good. But you know, we asked a lot of them. It's like Chester. Now he's got to do it more consistently. I think that would be the big thing, and not take possessions off on the defensive end. The nice thing is with Jeff now, we can, you know, let Jeff go in for him, rest him a little bit. Jeff is pushing the basketball, doing some things. He's a little more mature, understands the game than he did a year ago. So that'll help maybe ease the pressure on Dimitri. And you know, we got to find some defensive stoppers. I was pretty happy with Brandon the first few games today. You know, he didn't step up. DJ and Jeff probably, you know, did the best job on 3. And you know, and I thought Tisdale, and even though Dolman got 13, you know, it seemed like they really made him fight to get those easy hoops. So, you know, that inside presence has to be important also.
Coach, I'm going to make an assumption and say Las Vegas could be pretty distracting for a bunch of college kids. How do you keep them focused?
I think that, you know, the first thing is that, you know, right before we left, we said that we're going to win. I put on the board yesterday, #1 goal is to win the Las Vegas Invitational, and you had to win tonight. You had to win Presbyterian, win tonight, and then beat Utah to get to the championship. I want them to still enjoy trips. I mean, no matter where we've gone, Maui, wherever it is, that's part of it. I'm not going to lock them in a hotel. Tomorrow night, after we have a little short practice, we'll let them, roam the streets a little bit. We'll have a curfew. We have pretty good kids and smarts, and I want them to see it. And then you win the tournament Saturday night, go have some fun a little bit before we leave. And, within reason and smarts. And, some of the guys have been there, some haven't. To me, it's just cool walking up and down and seeing the different hotels and all the water, dancing waters, and the volcano explosion, all those different things. I'm sure they might have some other things in mind, but hopefully they have the smarts enough to just enjoy Vegas for the sights and sounds of it. So we'll see what happens with that.
Just talk about show. Have you picked a favorite yet?
Pardon me?
Have you picked a favorite show that you maybe want to go see?
I actually gave them an option tomorrow night to go to a show, and our leadership couldn't get everybody to make a decision. So we're just going to let them. I'm sure the wives and families, they'll be at some different of the Circus Olay type things and enjoy those. So that. But our guys kind of blew it because I offered it. Now it's off the table. It's too late.
Anything else? All right. Thank you.
Let's go.
Your